Hello everyone, my name is Ashmita, and today I'm here to talk about my life 1 year post qualifying chartered accountancy. So I gave my exams around this time last year. Today is 20th May and it's midnight that I'm shooting this. I'll let you know why it was so important to shoot it at midnight. Also, it's weekdays, so I can't do it during the day because I have a job now. Yeah, big girl job. But yeah, coming back to the point. So 1 year after exams, how is it? What's happening? Let's unpack, and yeah. So come along. First, I gave my exams, and this time I was feeling positive, so I was set on creating content. Now, what's interesting is that I had told myself that I'll do it regardless of clearing or not. Now, that's a big commitment. So, yeah, I ordered this mic a year back and now I'm using it a year later. So, what happened in the middle? So, I had a good 2 month span where I could do anything I wanted to. So, I focused on doing the things I really wanted to. I went for a meditation camp, I started shooting videos, and it was going okay. I was learning the ropes. And then my result came. I was alone at home and yeah, like nobody was there. I was waiting since the morning that okay, results are out. Couldn't get them, took a nap, woke up around 11. And yeah, I just saw a notification on my phone that the results are out. And like it was a sinking feeling. Okay, right now everything was perfect. Like everything was good right now. Like my life was going well and did I really want to see the results and find out what had happened? I did not, but yeah, like I gave myself 2 minutes. Like life is good regardless of whatever happens. And I think that was a very important lesson that I learned, that when you stop chasing something very desperately, that is when that thing comes to you. I was not desperate about, like the results or anything. I had made my peace with it that it's going to be okay no matter what. And even if I don't, it's fine. It's just an exam, we'll give it again. And since I was, going with that mindset, I was prepared for whatever was going to happen. And I opened my results and I saw cleared, and I was like, all the energy just left my body. Like, it's odd. I should have been happy, but more than happy, I was relieved that this is over. I don't have to go through this again. And, like, at that moment, just like relief washed over me, and I was crying. I was sobbing. I was like, crying, and my mom came in and she asked, "कि क्या बेटा क्या हो गया? Result नहीं ठीक आया, क्या हो गया?" And she was concerned, and I was crying, and I said, "Mama, clear हो गया." And it was such a good moment. I still remember it, and okay, I'm feeling that again. Pause a moment, please. Yeah. So after I cleared it, like I called my dad. He was very happy, and like he was asking me, why are you crying? And I don't know, I started crying even more because like the relief, like I cannot explain it what it meant. It meant freedom. Like it meant no more of this May November, no more of living attempt to attempt, no more of skipping festivals, no more of feeling guilty for like doing the things I wanted to, hanging out with friends, or like doing anything for that matter. Because when you were preparing, everything came at a cost. Okay, like this is the cost benefit analysis for XYZ thing that I'm going to do. And somehow it was always never justified. Like rest was not justified. Mind you, this time I did rest though. So rest is very important. Anybody who's a, like finalist or giving exams right now, rest is important. So please prioritize it. I think that played a key role in ensuring that I cleared the exams this time. I was relaxed. I was not panicked. Moving on. So yeah, now the exams are cleared. Like I called my mentors and I told them that I've cleared my exam. They told me to enjoy this period because it was not going to last long. Now I wondered, why did they say that it's not going to last long? Because I could get used to being this happy every day because I was going out partying, like just like celebrating the win for like after so long. But they told me that, like, you'll come up with, like, new problems. And I remember, like, asking my seniors that how is life after qualifying. They used to like say, "Ki, it's okay, but we are not really happy." And I used to think, "Ki, what kind of people are they? Like, why are they not happy? They should be happy, like they're, like, over it." But then I realized that it's never a happily ever after kind of situation. There's always another story waiting for you to write it, to experience it, to, like, really just tell it also. And I like then I realized why. Because then came the big placement pandemic. So, campus placement. Any of those who attended Delhi campus placement must have seen what kind of shit show it was. Like zombie apocalypse vibes. There was a rush, and we were out to eat somebody's brains. And, like, but the brains was a job, and we were out to get a job. And I just felt so small. Like, is this like it? Like, like, it was supposed to be such a big moment that, oh, I've cleared my exams. Now the world is waiting to give me a job. Ashmita, please come. We welcome you with open arms. Join our company. We'll give you 30 lakhs per annum, 40 lakhs per annum. See, mein to paisa, hi paisa, 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 paisa. But yeah, I don't know where that cash disappeared. Now the only cash left here is me. More on that later. Yeah, I don't know where that cash disappeared, but the job market was scary. Like, yeah, like, so then I was introduced to a wonderful place on the planet called LinkedIn. I remember reaching out to hundreds, 200 people, like, like, just like DMing anybody I can DM. Maybe that's not the best approach, I understand, but like, I was easy applying. I was applying through portals. I was asking people for references, and people were not responding. I get it. They don't owe me, anything to respond. They never did. And for those who responded, they were very kind, and I'm, really grateful. And I managed to, like, get a couple of referrals. Mind you, a couple, not like 10, 20, just a couple. And from that, I had to choose and shortlist that where I'm going to go. And I think I got lucky there. I ended up choosing a very good option. And like, I was expecting that, it's going to be tough management and all that. But honestly, like, I think I am working with some of the best people right now. Like, my managers, they're great. My team, really helpful and supportive. And I've never felt that, like, that toxic workplace thing that people really, end up complaining about. So I've gotten really lucky there. I'm not saying the ones who complain are wrong. I'm just saying that I have gotten really lucky. So I'm really grateful for that. Now, okay, timeline. So about 2 months after the exams, about, like, like, 1.5 months after getting the results. So, like, a good 4 months went there, and then I finally joined my new job. And, when you join someplace new, it's a whole period of adjustment. You really need to, get into a new kind of routine, work around a new kind of life, face a new set of challenges, and that's what I was doing. So, yeah, there was my training, and for 2 to 3 months, I was in my trainings, and my trainer was actually leaving the company, so I had to make sure that I got everything right. The work was very different from traditional, CA practice, because I'm now in an industry, and I guess this is why they say that industrial training is important, because it gives you an idea for what's out there. So it really prepares you for that. But I was a bit new to the whole thing. So it took me some time getting used to the systems, the things I would be doing, the kind of work I would be handling, and all of that. And it was a quick adjustment. I Even in my probation, I got employee of the month. Then I got another employee of the month, and, like, it's not about me. I think it's about the management. Like, even if I made mistakes, they did not, like, like, just highlight those. They were very quick to, like, highlight the good stuff that I was doing, and, like, actually acknowledge and appreciate that. So, like, my work made me feel like I was welcome there and I felt like a whole ass person there. So that was work. Now comes the second thing. I had decided that I will do so many things. It's been a while and I have not created any videos. And what was I doing? I was going to work, coming back home, going to work, coming back home. And maybe I'm hanging out with people in the middle, making plans because, now I can. And I had that option now. But now I think this is where you need to be very careful. Like, this is not the story. That's the wrong story. You can't be in the story where you're just doing that. And I understand that, like with a job, like with responsibilities, you cannot be, doing everything out there. But trust me, I think this is the only time you can at least, afford to a bit before you have even more responsibilities. So yeah, I had decided, I had thought that I'll go and learn tennis, I'll go and learn something or the other, some new activities. But did I go for tennis? No. Did I even go out and check out the court? Nope. And did I create videos? Nope. Because what happens is that you fall into a very comfortable routine. You are, you know, you get used to it and you keep thinking that one day I'll wake up and I'll do something, but that day never comes unless you make it come. So this is the reason I'm sitting here midnight and really just yapping away. This is not the story end. This is the video where I'm just putting it out there that I think a lot of you might also be facing that issue, because I've certainly like talked to people who said that they were also facing this. This was also happening with them, and it makes you feel less isolated, and it also like gives you a reminder, because this reminder, the reason I'm sitting here right now, even I got it from somebody, and I felt okay, maybe there is somebody out there who resonates, and maybe we can like go on this journey together, not together but like separately together, or just like a wake up call. Mostly it's a wake up call for me. Probably nobody is even watching me right now, so yeah. But yeah, so I think it's important to be excited about a new chapter, to really go out and experience life, to really curate a life with intent that you want, and to, just enjoy life. I'm not talking about a career right now. I'm deliberately staying away from that. I'm talking about creating a life that you like, and that's not limited to work again. So I think like the next call to action is to create a life that I really like. And no, it does not mean that I'm just having fun. It means that I'm doing things that are meaningful and that, like add value to my life in the long term as well. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be documenting this as well, to maybe stay accountable and on the way just, learn more about making videos and all that stuff. So yeah, this is my midnight. This is my midnight yap session, I think, which I should be closing now. And I'll probably see you soon in the next video with something, definitely something. All right, peace out. Bye.